All right, back up against the wall is back into the Swamplands, where the Tuglak dynasty has been picked by Lucifron. But this pick has not been serving him well. Recently, he has lost substantially more games than he's won with this pick on this map. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Game number 4, and Wham is on match point, but he does something a little bit unorthodox. A pick that we honestly have not been seeing as much on the Swamplands. Marlene's coming out for the Canadian to try and deal with those elephant boys. Come on. And it's going to be a Rax opening. Of course, up against Marlene's makes a lot of sense, but Wham's going to be padding himself here, right? Ooh, no. He starts to build into it. He needs to scout the Rax quickly. There you go. He sees it now. He can cancel the extra house, and we'll do so. So yeah, go straight across the chopping wood, guys. This is now going to be an outpost defense. Well played by Wham. Good instinct there to just check on what your opponent's doing. Remember, Tuglak are a decent Dark Age rushing civ on this type of map. So gets the eyeballs on. Should be able to build up the outpost in time. Wait, someone bet 150,000 bird feed points on elephant. You think this thing is going to save you? Look at it. Stupid it is. Versus this thing. Okay, they both look kind of goofy, I'm not going to lie. Outpost coming up, though. And look at the range. Like, you can't actually dive this with the spears. You can try to burn it with them, but right now he only has one spearman. He hasn't even moved across. I think the burn play would be maybe too late here. If he ape clicks straight into it, he might get it low. The problem is, at this distance, villagers could be pulled, right? Wham could just rush free out. It would be a big win to force him to do that. But doesn't even look like Lucifron's going to get that dub. Oh, maybe spoke too soon. Okay, there you go. Second worker comes out. I like this. It's kind of clean. You move a second one out with the mill. You got double sheep there anyway. The irony of Lucifron attempting this against one of the people that originated this strat, or wherever his brother did, right? Puppy Paw came up with this strategy for Malians. He should know it better than others. And wait. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Lucifron, maybe this should have happened a bit earlier, goes for a wall to block the houses. Oh, that's fantastic. I wish he'd done this earlier, though. If Lucifron had done this straight away and just blocked out all these house locations and walked away, it would have been a huge nuisance for Wham to deal with, even down the line. We do have a dock now planned by Lucifron. Very delayed on his move out, though. He was macroing quite a lot of wood. Kind of unnecessarily so. Almost looked like Lucifron wasn't clear on what he was going to do and was kind of pivoting in the moment. That would explain why he was holding too much wood. Didn't B do that with Delhi when Malian's released? Yep. We also had... there was a game, very memorable game, where I think it was the start of 2025, where Beastie done that to someone in a Malian matchup with Delhi on Dry Arabia. And he just basically burnt all the houses and walled around the entire pit mine. It was the most comical and memorable example I've ever seen of it, because he then even added in gates and would run back in to hide there when he got chased. So fishing now getting added in, but Wham's already on the way to feudal. This is pretty painful. Whoa, what do you mean Englishman currency is worthless? You know people can use that currency to time you out. When you say things like this, it kind of forces me to remind people that they can do this with this currency. No malice in it. It's just a fair point to make. You can time out people as well. I mean, you just bet 75% of your bird feed. If you lose this bet, you won't win that timeout war anymore. They actually got the burn through on that pretty quick. You see what I mean, though? Like, if this had been fully built, that would have taken a lot longer. But because it's scaffolding, it takes more damage. Second pit mine coming up. No hesitation there. Lucifron's not even seen what's happening. His scout is pretty far away, so he'd be late to discover the pit mine build. And that's quite annoying, because like if you can idle this, it slows down the gold income. Instead, your opponent's going to get it, and if you try to burn it now, it should be an easy archer opening. Any mother duck could just go straight for more houses. But yes, distract him here for longer. Oof, a little bit awkward there. Lucifron even loses one of the spears. And it's going to be just double. Petition and timeout mods? Hell no. Do you know how painful that is? You then have to go and remod them every time. I'd have to make that like ludicrously expensive, like 50,000 points at least. At bare minimum. Even then, oh god. You second it? You guys are just gonna make this so annoying to remember to mod them each time. Like, you know they have points too, right? And they'll just start redeeming them. Like, the problem with choosing this war, it's like trying to get into a money spending war with a millionaire. Because to time you out would be substantially less expensive. Like, there you go, like that. Like, it's 9,000 points. If I make it cost you 50,000 points to time out a mod, they can just come back and then, like, time you out. You're actually just torturing me at that point, because I have to keep remodding them. Dome of Faith now on the way. Outpost coming up. So Lucifron, like... Is he just going to try to... Is there a fast castle strat here? I don't think it's a Tuklakabad fort strat, because then why wouldn't you drop the outpost closer to the stone? I actually think Tuklakabad forts are pretty decent now with the changes. Especially with the nerfs elsewhere. Like, I actually think forts is going to become a more viable part of the Tuklak strats. Always good to see my mods abusing their power. That's what we look for. It's like training your own little Anakins, you know? Only I won't stand near any balcony, so I can't be picked up and thrown over them. You just gotta be smart about these things. Imagine being Sidious like, many things cannot kill me. But heights is a problem. I know, I'm going to build my throne room with giant holes in them. This will never backfire. It's like there was an attempt for 4 docks total. It's just going to be shrunk down to 3. Nice raid there. Molly and Ram able to find 1 with the Warrior Scout. That's the second worker kill in this game already, actually. That's kind of crazy. He goes onto the tree line also. Shiv's out reactions to this is really inefficient. Remember, Warrior Scouts have superior healing abilities. Yeah, they're like this crazy shamanistic voodoo witch doctor that happens to snuff more cocaine than the stock market trader on Wall Street. So not only is he capable of healing already, but he's always supercharged and ready to fight you back. You know, like you try to walk up to him and take his little like satchel handbag from him, and he just swings out at you. Don't mess with those people; they're crazy. I'm just going castle. He's already so many cow deep, actually. What? 12 cow already? Oh, damn! All right. This guy's bringing out the briskets. You guys on about Scarecrow betraying me? Scarecrow can't betray me. I'm a freaking pigeon. He keeps the scarecrows away. The only way he can betray me is if he lets the scarecrows in. Let the crow in. Not the scarecrows. Lets the crows in. But that would be like... That would be going against his being. It's like being of, you know, like Muslim faith and eating pig. You're going against like a core belief of yourself. So at that point, like, you know, it's like Dark Side Revolution, like the bacon has compelled you. I don't think he's going to go that far. I think I'm safe. There's never been an overconfident dictator in the history of the world where the true belief that they're safe is backfired. I'm fine. Only crow that keeps getting through his Corvinus? Yeah, but that's because he was a giant hot dog before, remember? He's just a big sausage. Okay, I really don't know what Lucifron's plan is here. He's building a few troops, but he can't even get in the base quick enough. Like, I don't know. This looks pretty good. Because your opponent already has Donzo, so you can't dive the Raider Elephants. You guys don't want to talk about someone's sausage? Look, I may have mentioned it, but you emphasized it, okay? That's like walking into a bar and me going, wow, that guy's wearing tight pants. And then you go, yeah, look at the size of his dong. And I'm like, why did you go there? I was just highlighting the tight pants. You can tell that through several different metrics. You made it about the dong. You know, like there's loads of different things we can talk about the Tuklak here, like archers, how good the gathering is, the Raider Elephants. But then I just go, oh, but heel elephants, look at the heel elephants. And then that's all you guys see. And also all you guys hear. Good God, those things are deafening. You would have thought with that patch change, they would have lowered the elephant's noise a few decibels, maybe, just maybe. Nope. Raider elephants knocking at the door. Wham has not chosen to start adding in Sofa, really. He just has the one. So he's focusing on Donzo plus jabs. I mean, technically, doesn't jabs manage to beat most of this? Every update, elephants 1 decibel louder. Dude, that's like a new strategy mode, right? That's how you train people to play games faster. Every minute that passes Age of Empires 4, your volume goes up by 1%. Okay, actually, like, Luciferon's doing pretty well with this. Wham needs to have enough Donzos to hold. Like, the problem here is archers at this count will snipe them down 1 by 1. Gotta be very careful. In fairness, Donzos are decent at killing heel elephant once you reach mass as well, though. So it's like a back and forth affair. You see that right there? He does 16 damage to a heel elephant. So guys, you only need like 25 Donzos to insta-kill a heel elephant. Whoa! Actually, I think it's closer to 30 because of the ranged armor. Let's say like 28. So it's past the halfway mark. And Wham has literally only got... Oh god, he hasn't... No, he's still in stone. He hasn't even got gold at all. Oh, lordy. Tries to walk back now. Raider elephants. Whoa. Hold on. Wham. Spreads the Donzos out. He's in melee up against the Raider elephants now. A lot of DPS being spread onto the Spearman instead, though. Heel elephants now fording. Donzo count down to just 11. Wait, okay, no, that's actually disgusting. He sacked getting gold to get stoned so he can get sprinkled emplacements on the Fulani. Wham is on some gigabrain levels of strats here. That's a sick idea. What? I was not expecting that. That's wacky. What a freaking chad. Wham, just attempt to get the pit mine up again is going to be blocked. Does also need to add in more houses. Guys, we are pop locked. We are officially pop locked. Panic, please, someone build houses quick. Houses? House. Wham hasn't realized. He hasn't realized. People are sleeping on the streets. They are peeing on the streets. They are eating on the streets. They are... What else do they do on the streets? Getting high on the streets. These are all problems, Wham. Okay, there we go. He gets a house back up. We need a lot more houses. Come on, play it like you're playing Sea Skyline. Just drag a giant box the size of Earth itself. Jesus, can I just not hear these elephants, please? They're so freaking loud. Why are they so loud? Should I just open my volume tab and just increase it to 100%? Compound defender on the way. What's that? Where am I at? Where am I at? Volume mixer. Are we at 100%? Oh, we're already at 100%. Damn it. Oh, here you go, guys. Ready? All right, I'm turning that down. That's horrible. Oh my god. Well, tech out complete and veterancy in straight away. Remember, you get them in 5 seconds. On both. Raider elephants may be over ambitious. Donzo count is still very high. Wham. Trying to just break out of his own base here. Lucifron's going to keep the push going with a handful of elephants in trample mode. The Raider elephants. They get pinned on the spot, though. Donzos. Push them back for the moment. Second wave's coming in. Javelins. Not the highest count, but high enough to snipe those archers one by one. This is relentless. Raider elephants will somehow survive through that. Man, these units, 285 HP. Like, freaking absolute beasts. The true kings of the jungle. I don't think this type of plan is even remotely possible on a land map. Like, this is all fishing, by the way. Like, Tuklak with fishing like this is why he's competing. If it wasn't for that, this is just a GG from Fulani. Well played by Lucifron, man. Just leveraging that advantage. The great effect. Now has Knights on the way. Bit of an interesting choice considering Donzo's has already been produced in mass. I thought maybe he'd go Men-at-Arms. Men-at-Arms feels like a pretty solid solution, actually, for Tuklak here. Guess he doesn't want to encourage Sofa plus Lucifadi? It was compound defenders, right? So we might actually see castle soon. The forts are key here to keeping the scaling going. And Tuklak's fishing bonus comes from the elephant economics, but he hasn't been upgrading that at all. They do also have this unique ability called Tuklakabad for Overwatch, but we never really see it. We definitely wouldn't see it on this map. It helps out your damage on water. It doesn't help defend water necessarily. I'm sorry, what, guys? I can't. Did someone ask if we can make them louder again? I can do that. Do you guys want them to be louder? Maybe we just make them higher pitch as well. I could probably even add a filter on. You want them louder? Oh, so, let me just add a gain here. Okay, is that loud enough? I can make them louder. Okay, you guys want louder? All right, there you go, guys. Is that good enough? Oh, this is going to be such an unuploadable game. I hate you all. I can add a few more decibels in, but I'm pretty. Guys, stop. Oh my god. I'm ending this right now. I'm turning that off. That's cursed. Alright, Clash coming in. Guys, it's fine. You can't hear them anymore. They're dying. So for raid into the base. Wait, while we were modifying volume, there's been some raids going on. How bad was that on your audio, by the way? I can't... See, I've done that on the second piece. I couldn't hear that. So you guys... I didn't have to deal with that. That was all you. Oh my god, this might be all Lucifron though. I don't know actually, like the fishing count got cut in half because he ran out of fish in his ponds. And it's now Fulani forever versus limited fish. Put the mic in my mouth already? Alright. Now I need to find a better way of like splitting those systems actually now that I think about it. It's because the only other way to have done that is if we'd opened the sound menu in game and increased the volume. But that was like, that would have taken you guys out of the immersive moment. How bad was the mic? Wasn't that bad? Alright, I think the elephants may have done what they needed to here, guys. This is a lot of lances. I was way out loud in 60. Oh, my bad. Oh, so what you're saying is I just needed to make noise myself. And then it really would have immersed you fully. No, shut up, you. Your time is gone. There's only 2 of you left. Man, isn't it nicer when they don't build Raider elephants? Isn't the game so much nicer that way? You can hear things. Your streamer doesn't have a static mic. Surprised he didn't add war elephants. He's against mass Donzos. It would be a bit weird. Not unreasonable, though. Like, considering your opponent doesn't have crossbowmen, it's actually not a bad idea to do war elephants. It's just Lucifron has always been a raider at heart. So he's typically the type of player that would just go knights instead. So I don't mind the idea, the recommendation. Like, it makes a lot of sense here, actually. It's just not really a Lucifron play. I can do it too. It's not impressive. They're very loud for just 2 elephants, actually. $20 knights now, Jesus. Imagine there were 22. I've been there. I don't want to. Also, what's wrong with you? To imagine if there was 22, you'd have to imagine elephants mating until there's 22 of them. Okay, like, I don't want to judge here, but we're not the Discovery Channel. Okay, this isn't like a documentary. I'm British, but I'm not David Attenborough. Was it Richard Attenborough? I always get those two confused. Which one is it? One's an actor and one's a documentary person. Flash coming in. The elephants are still alive. The Lancers continue the charge. Can he break him here? New wave of Sofa starting to come in, but the front line is thin. There's not many Donzos to fight with. Wham! I don't know if he can keep up with this. There's only 5 Lancers left, though. However, at this point, the healing becomes more focus-fired, and we have got 2 Clackabad forts now on the way to secure the sites, able to start pushing this back. Lucifron now with the military lead. But it comes at a price. The elephants have gone extinct. These elephants cannot mate. They are celibate elephants. They are monk elephants. They gave up that life. They're non-elephants. Elephant kind begins to come to an end. They will breed no longer. Long live the Pony Dynasty. More horses, more horsepower. Tughlakabad fort about to complete. And the Sacred Site timer now down to just 5.5 minutes. But Lucifron has paid a high price. We need to start eating these elephants, cannibalizing our own people, because with only 525 food income a minute, we can simply not afford people anymore. Or elephants. Elephants eat substantially more than people, believe it or not. What does he go for in the fort? He's upgrading straight away before even getting governorships. Which is weird, because governorships are instant. So this is probably going to be Ashma. I think you just get the Emir Warriors here. And then on the secondary one, you could probably just go for, like, what, the gold gen? You've got 4 relics and sacred sites. We'll feed people to elephants. This does make sense. Statistically, India has a lot of people. So if we feed them to the elephants can survive. Now, that sounds really dark, but once again, there's a lot of people in India. So they're not going to... That's a supply that is not going to run out. This is why I always find those vampire movies weird, like Blade. Blade always focused on, like, oh, yeah, look at the blood bank in New York. What about India? You'd think the elephants would live where there's more people to eat. The vampires, rather, would live where there's more people to eat. It does make sense. Elephants eat 150 kilograms a day. Whoa. So what you're saying is, if we feed your mum to an elephant, then that elephant will be satiated for 4 days. Okay, that was... No, I don't think Jesus weighed 150 kilograms. That if an elephant ate Jesus, especially depending on, like, you know, how much he sanguinated, that would maybe satiate an elephant for, like, breakfast maximum. Now we get the mass men-at-arms. Vampires can't survive in India because it's too hot. I thought you were going to go with because they use a lot of garlic in their foods. That would... Like, you missed the trick there. Wham. Oh, my God. This is a lot of spears. Is it going to be enough? Definitely. Against, like, 4 knights. Come on. The mango, though, starting to push him away a little. We have got the fort fire coming through. Outpost creep from Wham now. How does the most unhinged elephant game we've ever cast end? Will the elephants satiate their hunger by eating all the Indians? Or will all the Indians simply fall victim to the Africans? I think in this war, it looks like Africa is Wakandering forever. This looks like a big dub. He finds the villagers gathering out towards the deer. Lucifron needs this food. He can't be without it at this stage. Down to 16 military. He's done it. He locks it in. Marlin, King of the Swamps. A 3-1 victory. The elephants in full disarray must now embark upon a journey and of imprisonment to Atlantis, where they will drown in the ocean, for they have already drowned on the land against the mass African strats.